Hi darlings, this is Christina at Makeup Box FYI and I hope you're having a wonderful day. So I did forget to talk about one particular item from the new Chanel Fall 2022 collection, and that was the Noir Allure mascara. Now the thing about it is I wasn't sure about it. I hate that it's limited edition. You look, a lot of things are limited edition, but doesn't mean I have to like it, especially for something I use so regularly and run out of. So I didn't want to fall in love with it, and then I can't get it again because Chanel decided to make this limited edition. But my awesome essay, she did send me a sample. So this actually is going to be a comparison video in regards to the Chanel Tweed swatches, the Cuirve and the Fauve that I actually purchased, in comparison to some other fall palettes and other Chanel palettes that are similar. So you can get an idea, if you actually have some of these palettes, how close they are, the textures, the colors, the pigmentation. That way you can make the best decision that you can in regards to these palettes, because they're not cheap, right? So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so I brought you in closer. I'm going to open up this little package here. So I actually have the Tweed Fauve palette. As you can see, like, I really dimmed it down. This is like a super easy one and done with a little inner corner. I love these palettes. I have found that you can use them in so many versatile ways. They're pigmented enough where they give you a little something, but they're not going to overwhelm you. So you can definitely throw on your bold lip. Right now I have on the Demi Mousse, but I could totally throw on Alter Ego and it would be just as beautiful. But anyways, I'm going to show you this. So in regards to this particular mascara, the normal one does have a click option. So it clicks like the Rouge Allure line. It typically click. And that's how this mascara is. But because it is a sample, I get why they wouldn't have done so much for it. So let me just show you how it applies. It's the brush, it's the formula. So ooh, that's kind of nice. This really like separates. And you know I already have my routine. I like my Dior, the curls, and then I like to use the Chanel Le Volume. This is really nice. Oh, I hate it. I don't want to like it. I don't want to like it because it's not going to be available forever. I hate that. Like, it took so long for me to figure out my Sunset bronzer. That was from about 2 years ago. I think they launched it. I must have purchased like 5 or 6 of them as backups throughout that time period because I knew that they were going to be gone, and I finally ran out, and I actually found a really good option alternative in the Le Beige line for the bronzer. But it's so frustrating, and that's why I didn't want to love this, but I think I am, because this is really nice in regards to like the volume, not the volume, in regards to the length. It's really separating so nicely. Now it is a little wet, which new mascaras can look like. So it is getting on my lid. But I also am kind of doing this with you guys, so that does make it a little more complicated. Now let me try my second coat, because you know your girl likes to layer. This is so nice. Oh my god, this is so nice. Let's just see how it does on the bottom lid. But maybe people like it enough and we asked Chanel to keep it. This may be like them testing us. Like, do they like it enough? Are they gonna request it? Mascara is very personal, so everyone will feel differently in regards to mascaras. And that just depends on what you like in a mascara, how you apply it, if your lashes are curly, if they're straighter, there's different things. For me personally, I'm loving this mascara. So much so I may have to get one. And I didn't want to have to love it. I really didn't. Having a moment. I'm loving it. As you can see, it has volumized my lashes. It has enhanced my curl, and I don't feel like it clumped. I was able to do a few coats. Oh, this is pretty. And I am running out of my fabulous Dior one. So I may just order this one instead. I don't know. I'm loving it though. I'm gonna try it out for a little bit longer and see how I feel about it, but I'm feeling real good about it, guys. I'm feeling real good about it. Now, I wanna talk about the options in regards to these palettes. So I did review these palettes previously. So let's talk about Tweed Cuirve, right? I'm going to have them swatched on my arm, but it was a palette very similar that it was reminding me of that I do currently own. It is the Charlotte Tilbury. Now we already know that Charlotte is going to be way more pigmented than Chanel. That's without speaking, okay? That's without even having to say it. She just comes with the creamy, butter, rich, deep pigments. But this is the one from last year. She comes out with the 12 pan palettes, which are the best value, bar none, from Charlotte. And this one is the Smoky Eyes Are Forever. I find myself collecting these because they're always so pretty. She hooked me with Pillow Talk. That is my favorite palette of hers. It is so good for so many skin tones. I used it on lighter complexion, my complexion, darker complexion, and there's something in there for everyone. I love it, love it, love it. In fact, in Sephora, I'll probably replenish it when the sale comes around, but because I'm hitting a lot of pan and a lot of those options. But this one is so pretty. It's only reminding me of this particular option. And there's like different ones, and this one is called Happy Eyes. And Happy Eyes is definitely giving me familiar vibes with the Chanel Fauve. So I'm gonna swatch Fauve on my arm and swatch the other right next to it. So we have Chanel Fauve, the Tweed Fauve, and then we have the Charlotte Tilbury Happy option in the Smoky Eyes Are Forever palette. So the only thing to me actually that's pretty similar as I swatch them is going to be this color in comparison to this one. But we already know these are two different finishes. So I'm going to show you the two different finishes. Chanel and Charlotte. And as you can see, while the tones are similar, the finishes are way different. This is a metallic finish in the Charlotte Tilbury option, and this one's more silky matte. And because this metallic is very pretty, don't get me wrong, but it's not as, I would say it's not as friendly in the corner of the eyes. If you have drier eyes, more mature eyes, I don't feel like this is a very welcoming color in the crease. Whereas with the Chanel, you could do their like shimmers in the crease. This is a very pretty like topper on the lid. I think they have different purposes, both pretty, but like that's the only thing that's similar actually. That's why I love swatching to. Okay, now on to the next. We are actually going to do the Tweed Cuirve, because that one probably has, you know, people are wondering, is that very similar to the other palettes Chanel has come out with, you know, this year and last? So let me show you. So I'd say the first one you're probably thinking of is the Mediterranean palette. And the Mediterranean palette is beautiful. That's actually one that I have in my to-go bag in regards to just throwing the easy one and done eyeshadow. This was very pretty. I did a whole review on it in the past, but as you can see, they're actually different. Cuirve palette, it's different. This one is definitely warmer, right? different finishes as well, but it is a totally different vibe. The Mediterranean palette really did remind me of the Mediterranean. It was pretty, but it's definitely got more like olive-y version browns, more olives, where the Cuirve has more true browns, but I'm gonna swatch them so you can see them. Now Mediterranean palette, right above here, and the Chanel Cuirve palette. Very different. So if we're talking wash of color and you think like these aren't pigmented, look at the comparison. Wash of colors, nice pigmentation. Chanel definitely ramped up the ante with these particular colors, and they're so pretty. Look at these warm browns, they're so gorgeous. And then there's one more palette I want to show you, and this is my absolute favorite, Shimmer Shine Inner Corner Pop on the Top of Your Lid color. And this is the Holiday Chanel number 5 option. So gorgeous. See, I've already hit pan on that gold. I love it so much. Okay, I haven't really touched that black color because I don't really use black, but I have used it here and there, but not very much. But let me also give you a swatch of this one. So we have Chanel number 5, and then Chanel Cuirve. Let me show you a little closer. And very different finishes, very different colors. These would be beautiful together, which I totally plan on rocking both. But those golds, let me just show you those golds together. Those are almost dupes of each other, which I personally am very excited about because that was one of my favorites. I was hoping that this would be very similar. And based on the swatches, that's what it looks like it's gonna be. So these are the two. This is Chanel number 5, and this is from Cuirve. So you can see, very similar. That's why these comparisons are good for both you and I. Once again, symbiotic relationship. We're benefiting each other. So those were the ones that I most was thinking that you may want to see in regard to the comparison. If you have any others, hey, drop it down in the comments. I'm curious, are you guys getting these palettes? Do you have any of these palettes? How do you feel about Chanel's launch? I personally am so over the moon excited. By far my favorite launch. I love the summer collection, don't you get me wrong, but these right here are gonna be staples. I am so excited. I'm so sad that they're limited edition, but we're gonna get over that. Yes, we are. But I hope this helped, my darlings. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will catch you in the next one.